Hello and welcome to Yoga Flow with Monica. I am Monica and today I prepared this very short practice just before the bed. It will be around 10-15 minutes and you actually can do it in your bed as well. You don't have to be necessarily on the mat. So if you wish, you can transfer yourself in the bed. If you decide to be on your mat, I suggest you to bring out a couple of pillows nearby because we'll go into a couple poses which will be supported by pillows. Okay, as well yoga bolster works just perfectly fine. And we're gonna start actually in child's pose, but as I mentioned, it will be a kind of supported child's pose. So slowly start coming onto all fours. Bring the toes together and release your glutes towards the heels. You can keep your knees quite wide open and just start bringing the pillows underneath your belly, kind of so you can release it down comfortably, okay? So bring a couple of pillows, see how it feels. If you want, you can even bring the pillow below your head. And we're gonna release it here. Remember, we start breathing through the nose once we start doing yoga. Close your eyes and we're gonna relax here for a minute or so. So really try to find a comfortable position. You can fidget and move before you sink into the pose, okay? So just relax and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Let everything relax. All the worries of today, they are behind. Now it's time to relax and rest. Deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. Couple more, don't rush. Relax your facial muscles, especially the jaw and forehead. Shoulders and arms are heavy and relaxing into the pillow. 2 more breaths. Feel how your ribs expand when you inhale. And when you exhale, everything collapses. Great. Now very slowly, without rushing, okay? Start coming up. Gently, as I mentioned, don't rush. Come up. Bring the pillows to the side. We'll need them a little bit later. And we're gonna transfer ourselves onto our backs. And we're gonna come into seated position first. So come into seated position. Your legs are in front of you, straight. You can have your knees a little bit bent. Again, if you are in the bed, you can bring the pillow underneath the knees. So like really find that relaxing place. And we're gonna come into forward fold. So if you feel you want more pillows, you can bring under your knees, or you can bring one under your knees and another one under your belly and start relaxing here. Very slowly going into very restorative forward fold. So we're not trying to stretch out intensively our legs. It's more just relaxing, letting our back round naturally, no pulling. So we're just releasing the arms where it's comfortable and relaxing the head down as well. And start breathing through the nose. Again, we're gonna stay here 1 minute or so. If you wish, for example, maybe you want your forehead to release on something, you can always bring as well the head towards the pillow. So just find what feels good and restorative. Forward folds actually releases the tension and relaxes your kind of brain. So they are really good before bed. Relax everything. Feel how your belly is sinking towards your thighs. Don't forget to breathe, taking very slow and deep inhales and full exhales. Let the head hang heavy. Don't tense anything. We're not using the strength. We're just letting the gravity do its job. 2 more breaths here. Keep your eyes closed if you wish. And then very slowly start coming out of the position. Again, no rush. So move slowly. Bring the pillows next to you again. And we're gonna go into the bridge pose. So bring yourself down onto the floor. And again, so you can come, if you feel that it feels good for you, you can just come into gentle bridge up, or you can actually bring a couple of pillows below your lumbar spine. So bring them underneath your lumbar spine, similar to what we do with the blocks. And stay here. So it's very supported bridge, okay? If you feel that you want a little bit more, maybe you lift yourself up. You bring another pillow underneath. Make sure it's comfortable. And relax here. Inhale and exhale. Through the nose. Again, we're gonna stay here for a minute or so. Make sure that your chin is far away from your chest and you're breathing naturally. Shoulders relaxed to the floor. Knees are in line with your hips. And you're just gently applying some pressure into your heels so your knees don't split wide, okay? But you're not actually lifting. Relax here. Keep breathing. Again, you can close your eyes. Feel how your body is relaxing. You might feel some sensations in your hip area. Observe everything. Two more breaths here. One more. So slow inhale. Really take your time, fill up the lungs, and then exhale everything. Great. What we're gonna do now, you're gonna lift yourself tiny bit up and let the pillows to go away from below your belly. What we're gonna do now, we actually lift the legs up. So lift the legs up. They can be straight or tiny bit bent, whatever feels more comfortable. Stay here, or if you are next to the wall or in the bed as well, most likely you have the wall, you actually bring the hips very close to the wall and then start bringing the legs up. So we turn to the side, bringing the legs up, releasing them to the wall and relaxing here. This is a very wonderful way to release everything as well. So having the legs up the wall really relaxes your heart because it doesn't have to pump the blood towards your legs because the blood is going down. So it's a really very nice way to release the stress and all the pressure from your legs. Keep breathing through your nose. I'm gonna stay here for a minute or so as well. If you don't have the wall, you just maybe keep your knees a little bit more bent. And this is a little bit more active, but is as beneficial as the legs up the wall. The legs up the wall, just a little bit more restorative. But both positions are really good to kind of relax your body. Keep breathing. You can have your eyes closed. Couple more breaths here. You can have arms next to your body or above the belly. Just kind of seeing, feeling how you inhaling and exhaling. That helps you to calm down as well. Two more breaths here. So this pose you can stay much longer. You can just use this pose if you feel really like you need to wind down after the long day. It really stimulates and relaxes your nervous system as well. So this pose is really beneficial. Excellent. Last breath here. Slowly start bending into your knees. Rolling to one of your sides. And lifting yourself a tiny bit up. And start releasing down onto your backs. Very gently bringing the knees into your chest. Maybe hugging them just for a second. And we're gonna go into the last position before final resting pose. We're gonna come into supine twist. So you can bring your hips tiny bit towards the left side and release your hips your knees towards the right. Again, if you want to make it a little bit more restorative, you can actually bring a couple of pillows and release the knees towards the pillows. And relax here. You can have your arms open in T position or just have them again over your belly, maybe one over your heart. Just kind of following the breath. Following the breath, being kind of aware of our breathing helps us to relax as well. Inhale and exhale. Just half a minute here. Again, check in with the rest of the body. Check in that your facial muscles are relaxed. The jaw and mouth, maybe even the tongue, everything is relaxed. Both shoulders touching the ground. And you're not using any strength. Just relaxing in the supine twist. One more breath here. And then help to come back to the middle. So help with your hands. Maybe wiggle the hips towards the right now. You can transfer the pillows if you wish towards the left and release the knees towards the left. Start breathing again, being aware of your breath. If you keep getting some thoughts coming in, you know, our mind likes to be busy. Don't worry, let them come in and then let them leave. So don't force yourself not to think about anything, because that sometimes just makes things harder when you want to relax. So if thoughts come in, just let them in, be aware of them, and then let them go away. Inhale and exhale. Last 2 breaths here. One more. Excellent. Slowly coming back. And now you have 2 options again. So if you wish, like especially if you're in bed, just start straightening the legs, maybe bringing the cover already over yourself and relaxing here. Or if you want, you can actually bring 2 pillows, just 1 or 2 pillows just underneath your back. So kind of around your shoulder blades. And then bring your feet together and open the knees wide, coming in reclining bound angle. Again, you can bring the pillows to the side of your knees if you want to be a little bit more restorative. And then you relax here, so kind of opening the chest a little bit and opening our hips. And as I mentioned, if you wish, you can bring your kind of blanket over yourself and just relax here. I'm gonna leave you in your restorative pose. So I'm just thank you for joining me today, and relax in Shavasana or reclining bound angle. So find your final relaxation pose. Keep breathing. And as I mentioned, you can stay here and maybe even fall asleep if you're already in the bed. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.